Cesar, you've had a pretty good National Finals rodeo so far.
Been awesome.
It has been awesome, hasn't it? Tell us kind of where you're at as far as what you've gotten done this week. What are 3 rounds we've been through? Tonight's the 4th round.
Yep.
So you've got all 3 of yours down, don't you? You got a time.
We got them all clean, yeah.
That's kind of a rarity, looks like, right now, isn't it?
I had a different game plan this year. I kind of was a guy that went fast every time.
Right.
I figured me and Begay had a conversation before we come up here, and figured it's going to pay a lot more if we catch all 10.
Absolutely.
So we're going with that.
Well, with that deal, is it hard to have the patience to do the all 10 thing, you know, when you're right in there? And
especially over here, this is the
crowd.
as tough a atmosphere as they get. So yeah, it's just kind of stay in your own mind and don't beat yourself.
Yeah, the crowd likes to see them fast runs too, and sometimes it may be a little hard not to put on a show, but I mean, as short as the arena is, you got to be aggressive no matter what, right?
Header misses the barrier, you run on the back end.
Yeah.
Your best shot is right there when the steers are first leaving the box.
Right.
The open the arena. You know, if the steer steps to the right a little bit, it's actually even better. Here, if they go left, you're in a jam.
And where most arenas, you know, you don't want your steer, as far as the header's concerned, you don't want him moving to the right. Is that correct?
Right. At big rodeos, you want them kind of straight or even a little bit of left. Here,
Right.
if they're at all left, you're screwed. So.
Yeah, I hear you. Eric, you, my friend, I got to talk to you last night down in the dungeon where all the winners come after the round. You and Corey Kuntz won your round last night, and it'd been a little while. I don't even think we'd seen anything under 4 seconds, had we, until you guys come along? I'm not sure, but nevertheless, talk to us about your run last night.
Oh man, that run last night felt really good. It was a good set of steers last night. Kind of the loper end of the herd.
Right.
And didn't really know what he was going to do, but when we run them through Tuesday, they all broke pretty good. Some went right just a little bit, a couple left, but he was a good steer and just didn't do nothing crazy or wild. Just went out and made a good, smooth practice run, I guess you could say.
Right. Sure.
No mistakes. Just get a good start. 1, 2, catch him. And
Most people's practice runs are 3.9.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
what's the holdup?
Yeah, for this arena here, that's a good practice run.
Yeah, exactly. Paul, as far as your NFR going so far, it's you kind of started off, looks like, with kind of a rough start, but there's still a lot of money to be made in the. I mean, what's a round pay here in Las Vegas?
I think 18,000.
18,000, I think. I think you know exactly how much a round pay is. I'm just playing. But what's your game plan tonight as far as, you know, you're going for rounds now?
Yeah, going for rounds, and my partner, he's got a good horse, and he can do that. He can go fast, and it's pretty easy for him. So
right, sure.
Just try to be aggressive, and
seems
like whenever we've had to be fast, we can do it, and it's not real wild. You know, I mean, it seems somewhat easy. So hopefully we can make some good runs.
Yeah, exactly. Cody Demos, you're a saddle bronc rider, and you're up here with 3 team ropers, but I've heard, or I've kind of known this, I mean, I think you could probably make the NFR in a team roping if you kind of went, you know, applied, if you were going that route. You're a team roper also, aren't you?
Yeah, we rope quite a bit at the house.
Right.
Yep, I've tried it a couple of times.
That's what I thought.
I'm a good fill-in team roper.
Well, I heard you did some filling in. And I don't know the exact story and who it was, but didn't you do some filling in as far as this year at some pro rodeos? Or I don't know how many or anything, but can you tell me about that deal a little bit?
Just
Talk about
Dodge
your header
City.
breaking the barrier to win the rodeo.
Dodge City.
Dodge City.
Yeah.
What happened?
Shoot, was it Jade Corkle? He went to Brock Cress's funeral.
Right.
And so he called me up and asked if I'd rope with him. And shoot, got there, and he had a horse saddled for me and had me a rope and everything. And and then in the team roping, you got to be there for slack.
Right, yeah, that ain't
cool. And this is in AM.
Yeah.
And so, you know, for us roughies, getting up in the AM is not very.
Yeah.
You know,
y'all go down in the AM, right?
Yeah. But it was good. Shoot, we run 2 right there in the slack, and his horse's nose broke the barrier on the first one.
Right.
And these guys, you know, that's a whole different caliber headers and everything.
Sure.
Like, I was riding down the pin, and I didn't even see him, and my peripherals are nothing. And I was thinking, where in the world is this guy? And then all of a sudden, this rope just
Here it comes.
Catches that son, and then just pupped him right off around there, just as easy as it could be, and just throwed it down there in front of him.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, you're a saddle bronc rider, but you're a cowboy too. You know what I mean? First and foremost, and, you know, put a rope in your hand and get it done, whether it's in the arena or on the ranch or anything like that. But how you doing in saddle bronc riding so far?
Well, I haven't won anything, but I've stayed on top of them all. Shoot, I got a good one tonight. So.
Right, sure. Who did you draw? I guess you know already who you got.
Yeah, I got Awesome of Wayne Bolts.
What do you know about that horse?
He's pretty wild, big old paint horse. There ain't no set pattern to him.
Sure.
I mean, this is the eliminator pin tonight.
That's what I was fixing to ask. What is that, every 3 or 4 nights or something like that as far as eliminator pin?
Well, they start off the week with your hoppers.
Right.
Just a nice jump kickers, one that everybody ought to be able to ride.
Yeah.
And then they'll go to like a souped up kind of pin.
Right.
Just nice horses. And then they'll have the semi-eliminators and then the eliminators.
I see.
So last night was the semis.
Okay.
And then tomorrow night will be the TV pin, the big rank buckers, and
right.
You know, the ones that you can be 90 on all the time.
Sure, absolutely. Well, cool, man. Good luck with all that. But Cesar, how did you get? A lot of us. I'm number 4 team roper, so I'm not ever going to get to experience this. I don't think, anyway. I better get busy at it if I'm going to. But tell us what it's like to win around here in Las Vegas.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
To get to rope against the 14 of the toughest competitors in that year, you know, it's awesome. Then to beat them, you know, it means more than anything.
Sure.
Especially to me, because I'm a guy that likes to go fast, so I kind of credit myself a little bit for winning day monies or being 3s. I really enjoy being 3. It's awesome.
You like to beat people, don't you?
I do.
That's good.
It's fun. I got a little competitive side to me.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Talk to me a little bit about your header, Derek Begay.
He's a cowboy.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's one of the best in the business and has been there 4 times now, and he'll be there as long as he wants to.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Eric, as far as team roping goes, how'd you get started team roping? I mean, was there somebody, whether it's your dad or, you know, another team roper, but how'd you get started?
It was my dad. Our whole family's been around the rodeo, you know, got horses, cattle, you know, just about everything back home. And my grandpa was a stock contractor there on the Navajo Nation there for a little bit. And then my dad roped, and all my uncles roped. And so we kind of just been in the family for a long time, and I started doing it at 11, 10 years old.
Right, sure.
So Rogers and I have a picture when we were dummy roping together when we were kids.
No kidding?
Yeah.
So y'all have known each other since y'all were kids?
It was in Desert Hills. It was, 98 or 96.
Really? I think I was in the 9-year-old age group and he was in the 7.
Yeah, he was an older age group and I was right underneath him.
Right.
And I remember that. Yeah, I still got that picture.
That's awesome, man.
I think we need to get the picture together again somewhere.
Right, sure. Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all need to blow that up and just sign that for your autographs, and that'd be a pretty neat deal right there.
A great friend, a great partner to rope with her ever since we
Oh,
were kids.
yeah. That's really good. That's really good. Paul, you've won some big rodeos this year. You know, we all know that, or you wouldn't be here. But is there a particular one that stuck out this year that means a lot to you?
Canadian finals.
Probably the most important rodeo for me was Reno.
Right.
I think we come back 4th call.
Right.
And I just, like, we didn't win it or anything.
Right,
we won
sure.
3rd, but
Right.
just kind of got a good momentum for us.
Right,
and
right.
I think that meant a lot for us.
Sure.
Not that we won it. That and St. Paul,
Right.
Oregon, we won that rodeo over the 4th. And that was kind of our last rodeo of the 4th, so it meant a lot to end on a good rodeo.
Right, sure. Did I read somewhere you had some partner changes this year? What? Tell me a little bit about that, or who you were roping with, and all that good, that kind of deal.
I started off with Jake Barnes in Odessa this year,
Right.
and we roped till like Houston sometime, and we just decided to do something different. I didn't rope all that good for him. He did a good job for me, and I didn't rope very good for him. And so we just decided to do something different. He roped with Jet Johnson.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just had a bunch of fill-in partners till I roped with Dustin in June.
Right.
Roped with David Key and Caleb Driggers, Colby Lovell, Ty Blasingame. I roped with a lot of different guys for a couple months.
Right, sure. Cody, just kind of on that same realm, who do you travel with, going up and down the road? Do you go by yourself, or do you travel with a group of guys? How does that work?
Well, there's a fella named Will Smith from South Carolina that's been going with me here.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, we'll travel a little bit together, just kind of out of necessity.
Right.
And, but, it's a lot of by myself. And I think I'm going to take Margie and the kids with me this year.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so.
I guess after, you start having family, and how many kids you got?
Just two.
Just two?
Yeah, girl and a boy. Darby's 6 and Wyatt's 3.
Yeah. Boy, things start changing, don't they, as far as your schedule, and doing what you do, and then they start coming. I guess it all kind of takes on a new meaning, when you get to bring them on. I mean, how much are you gone throughout the year, as far as from the house, if a guy is sure enough going to make the NFR, how much are you home and how much are you on the road?
Well, and during the winter, you'll be gone probably, just on the weekends, maybe a week here and there, you'll be gone. But around the middle of June, we'll leave, and I think I could probably fly home 3 times, once a month, for the next 3 months there.
Yeah.
And then October 1st, I'll be home for, for a little while, and then until this one here starts. But, we're really blessed, and we have some great sponsors that are behind us, and it makes it a whole lot easier. Cinch, they're really good to us. They clothe my whole family, so we ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
And, Montana Silversmith and Justin Boots and Preefert. And when I get to go home, I get to play. I get to do what these guys do.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I get to have a good time. And, I just thank God for everything, all the blessings he give us. And, shoot, I got a peace about everything, and it's all going to be good.
Right, man, that's good. That's good. I'm not going to keep you guys real long. I know we're running late, and I know you are busy, but if y'all want, which I'd kind of like to do this, I noticed y'all were roping out here a little bit real quick. How about one loop, long reach contest real fast on this roping dummy? Y'all down with that?
Deal.
All right, let's rope. And if y'all want to put up money, you can.
I think we should
maybe we'll have a Calcutta if we got an auctioneer.
Can we do the tie-down calf too, Caesar?
Well, you bet. I think we got one right over here.
No mistakes.
We can tie down. Let me set this deal up here. What's the best way to do this? I know y'all have done this before, I'm sure. Y'all are professionals. Yeah, I'm getting in my long reach range there. Yeah. How far is that, Caesar, you think? There's one. It's pretty decent for a healer. Right there. Where are we going from? This red marker right here? Is that it? The rose?
As far as the rope reach.
Let me get out in front of that. All right, Paul. Let's have it. You gonna move it up? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, look at this. That's a pretty nice little knot right there. All right, Eric Rogers, you know what you're doing? All right. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Demo. See what a saddle bronc rider can do. Follow through now. Ah, do it again, one more. We ain't leaving, you never leave on a miss. That's all right, buddy. That's all right. Folks, I ain't going to keep them. Give a big hand for Cody DeMoss, Paul Eves, Eric Roger, and Cesar De La Cruz. They're all here brought to you by our friends at Cinch. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for being here with us. And we've been behind. I don't know what we've got coming up next, but it's something.